Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today to continue working on this little folio thing that's going to be the end paper pocket on my journal. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm working on this journal right here, and this is going to be glued in, probably glued, not sewn, but glued in on this end paper right here, and it's going to make a pocket in here, and of course the pages will be sewn in. So when you open it, you're going to see a pocket in here. This will open up and have different various pockets in here. Now, I've never done this before, so I don't know if this is going to be too bulky, but we'll find out, right? I want to try it just to see how it's going to end up being. It should be fine, especially if I have a closure. The only concern is once the signatures are sewn in, how this is just going to have to be. I'll probably end up sewing a line, maybe on the inside. I just don't want to have too much sewing because of the cover is already constructed. But I'm going to definitely glue it down tightly and maybe sew a line down this side. I'm not sure yet. But that's how it's that's the idea for this folio. So we're going to continue from last time. In the last video, we constructed this. So we made the bare bones of the front cover, and then we made the inside cover, and then the back was just started. I mean, I didn't do anything to the back because that's a file folder that I printed onto. But we're going to continue on. I'm first going to ink this. I am making it pretty dark because I'm so bad with measuring and cutting. And I cut it just a tad too small. So I'm just inking it up to fill in the space here. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit in there, and I'm gonna also trim up the bottom because I cut the bottom a tiny bit too big. I could never be a carpenter or a seamstress. Okay. So we're going to move on to this bottom pocket here. I ended up cutting a piece that was a little bit smaller than the cover itself. Then I decided to just put a little bit, I just cut out a 3/4 inch circle there, and we're just gonna use that as a little enforcer. It doesn't really have a function, but I could tie something on there if I wanted to. So we are going to glue that right there to make the pocket. And I do have a piece of file folder. This is brown file folder, I believe. I'm not sure where I got it. I really like that color. But I embossed it to give it a little bit of texture, which is what my goal is for these journals, to give it lots of patterns and textures and all of that stuff. So I'm first going to glue this as a belly band right here. So let me go ahead and cut off a piece to make it the right size. Okay. So it is a belly band, so we're just going to apply glue on either side. I kind of like this side better. I feel like the embossing. I mean, this is better on this side. Okay, we'll just go with this side. And I am trying to get more comfortable with using darker colors than I'm used to, because I like that kind of vintage feel. So that's why I chose these papers. Alright, so that's going to be the belly band. Then we're going to apply glue on this side because it's going to be a pocket like this. So there we have that. And then we're gonna collage a little bit up here just to add some detail. And then we're gonna make a little belly band. So trying to decide what part I want to use. Let's just cut a line, cut a straight line down here. Because I wanted more writing. And I think I'm just going to tear it up a little bit. Just tear it in that direction. and then trim it off. All right. Let's go ahead and glue it right there. I think I'm only going to use a glue stick this time. I feel like I'm buttering bread. Actually, thinking about it, like buttering bread makes it easier for some reason. Alright, so I'm going to really put a lot of glue here because I'm not using. It's going to have to go to the edges. Okay, so we have that piece, and I do want to trim it. These are my like glue scissors. Well, these are just the scissors I pretty much cut anything with. But I'm just going to trim it off because the glue is still a little bit wet there. And I need to ink it. But you know what, we can ink it later because this little belly band part is going to cover up some of it. I cut these belly bands a little bit shorter. Okay, so let me just because that side is a little bit short, I think I want to add that right there. So that the gap isn't so my finger is bleeding from when I hit my little drawer over here earlier. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do that. So let me just add this piece on here. Okay, so there's that. And then this is already inked up, but I think I'm just going to ink it up a tiny bit more. And this piece as well. And it is a belly band. And then I'm just going to go ahead and glue this piece in the middle just for some more layering. All right, now we're going to move to the inside pocket. So the inside back pocket. And I will ink this up more afterwards, once everything's nice and dry. So I'm taking a sip of my coffee. We are going to be collaging a little bit. So what's going to happen here, I cut this piece out and we're going to fold the sides in to make it a pocket, but that's going to take up that much room. So what I need to do is collage just a little bit up here, and I just want to tear a little piece, but we are going to cut off the sides or know where the end of it is first. So I think I'm going to fold it in like this. And just draw a line down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut down a little bit, and then just let's see. That's gonna go up to there. So this is gonna have to go below that line. Below, let's say all the way down here. So I'm just gonna cut that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and score this so that we can make two little flaps. See, this is where the problem is with the scoreboard, because I need to score it right here and right here, but this isn't on like a groove. Am I the only one who has a problem with this? So I'm gonna have to shift it a little bit, which is weird because what if it's not straight? All right, let's see what happens with that. So I did do like a half circle right here. If you have a punch, that would be great, but I had to use my Big Shot to do that. And I am going to ink this. Whoops, that's the wrong one. That's gonna go about there. So I'm going to just draw a line here so I know how far to go down when I'm gluing it. And I think I'm gonna ink this up a little bit. And let's go ahead and glue this down. And this is going to be glue stick only. Let's see if we're done with this glue stick right here. I actually have a lot of glue sticks. My dollar store went up, not Dollar Tree, it's like a local chain. It went up, so before it went up, yeah, it's definitely easier to glue this when you think that you're buttering bread. before they went up, because they announced it, I bought so many glue sticks. So I need to use glue sticks more. I should actually check them all. And if I don't think I can use it up, I should like give it away or give some of them away. Alright, I'm just making sure I really get the edges, because if I don't get the edges, it's going to catch when journaling cards go into that pocket. Alright. We're at 26 minutes. Okay, so let me cut this off. I need like a little rotary cutter. All right. Then we're going to glue this in. Then after that, this is going to be part of the bottom. Okay, I'm going to ink all the way down. So let's go ahead and glue that. I'm just putting glue down this side. And right there. I hope I'm not spreading glue in the middle somehow, because I need the pocket to be clear in there. All right. I keep shifting it. I think that's why it might be going into the middle, but let's make sure. This glue does take a while to dry. All right, so we have that. Then we're going to add this little piece as a little pocket in the front as well. I'm just going to do a little bit of inking because I need to change my blade on my paper trimmer because it is leaving little little marks or little scraps because it's not cutting all the way through, like crumbs. Okay, so that's going in there. I think these flowers are so pretty. Okay, and the last thing we're gonna do, I had painted, this is like one of those yellow school dividers that I got for free, and I didn't know how to use it. So I had painted it gold when I made my Marie Antoinette journal and then embossed it. So I think I'm gonna use that just to, when I die cut this little notch right here, I used the same die to cut out the circle. So I'm gonna add that right there. And I think, I feel like this is gonna warp it, so I think I'm gonna use my art glitter glue if I can find it. It was, oh, it's right in front of me. All right. I hope I went far enough to the edge. Okay, let's, okay. Then I am going to find a small plastic bag. You guys know that I just like to save all my plastic bags because I use it when I'm gluing. So let's put this in here. So there we have the inside pockets done, as well as a cover. In the next video, we are going to be making the little center pocket right here. So we are going to be hinging it in, and then we'll be done with construction of the folio itself. And after that, we are going to be making tags to go into all of these. But yeah, I'm just going to finish up by inking the front. It's still a little bit sticky, so I'm not going to do it just yet. But in the next video, we will come back and do the little center pocket. So let me know if you have any questions so far. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions about what I've done so far, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye everyone.